All right, sir, it's very nice to have you on the show, Money and
Thank
Markets.
you.
Very good. Now, give us a brief digest of the banking industry. How did we perform in the concluding financial year?
If you look at comparatively from 2016 into 2017, there has been a very steady growth that we've experienced in the industry. And from the numbers that have been quoted and I've read, the industry has reported profit numbers of close to 750 billion shillings. So that's, I think, a steady growth from 2016. And if you look at the numbers on the asset side, it has grown by almost 11%. On the deposit side, again, in similar range. So I personally, if you ask me, the industry is growing steadily, and we are still to experience the big growth that we are all waiting for, which is linked to 2 or 3 things, and the main thing is oil and the gas. And once that comes through, then I would think that we will experience even better growth rates after that.
Now, let's come to Barclays. How did you fare in the concluding financial year?
We've done our comparative numbers, and we've seen that our ranking today in terms of profitability is at number 5. That has changed because of the merger of 2 banks, which combined have now moved to the 2nd position. But again, I think we've grown in a very substantial manner in 2017. And I would think that we should follow that up with a decent growth in 2018 as well.
Now, there's some in the private sector who feel that actually banks, were so much taken up by the government securities and felt crowded out. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know about other banks, but we have been working in that segment indirectly. So we have been in the business of providing services to microfinance institutions. So therefore, indirectly, we've been working with them. We also ran a program with VSLAs with partnership with some international bodies, where we have almost close to 40,000 individuals from VSLAs banking with us directly. Now, that's the past. Going forward in the future, the way I see it is that there are 2 or 3 interesting developments. So one is that we have now something called agent banking. So with the launch of agent banking, we are now in a position to go into geographies which we were earlier not present in, where it was a bit cost prohibitive for us to do business in those areas, geographically and as well as segments.
So as a bank, what is your program, for the small and micro players within the economy? Because there's a feeling that the mainstream banking does not really look down.
There are some very key developments. I spoke about agent banking. Bancassurance has been another development, which is going to ensure that banks can diversify their products that they offer to the customers, or other solutions that they can offer to the customers. And also, we are working very closely to ensure that the asset reconstruction company, the ARC, becomes a success, which will enable the banking industry to deal with stressed assets more efficiently in the future. So the way I see it is that once the outreach of banks gets established firmly in areas which they were not present in, once they are able to address the needs of segments that they have not been able to deal with in the past, once the ARC provides the cushion or the backup to banks to deal with stressed assets, and once bancassurance takes roots and oil and gas comes in, you see, these are all the making of a very, very strong tomorrow.
Going forward, what is likely to drive growth from where you sit?
The main thing that we've been talking about in our strategy has been around how do we engage our customers in a manner that we become partners in their success. So it's not about going to customers and talking about the regular banking services and products which any other bank can provide, but how do we actually understand what enables success for our customers, and how do we then work with them on those enablers to enable their success, so that then they believe that they have a partner who will then work with them through the entire journey. So it's a journey, not just with our customers. So I spoke about customers, but also our colleagues. We've been working on a very strong proposition on our colleague side as well, and we have been able to, in the last 3 or 4 years, ensure that our attrition numbers on colleagues also have come down to single digits, which allows stability in the bank to then allow our colleagues to then talk to customers in a more consistent manner and deliver the promises that we make to the future as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's been nice talking to you.
Pleasure. Thank you.